Have you ever felt that you were drowning with so much information in fighting games? It is very, very difficult to keep up. If you haven't been playing the series as a veteran for a long time, or if you're trying to get better from mid-level or low to mid, it can seem like a ridiculous task. Not to mention if you play other fighters, other games, real life responsibilities, if you got a family. I mean, the list really does go on and on. With that being said, I wanted to shed a little bit of light on an aspect that I think a lot of people overlook, just due for whatever reason. Myself personally, I found it most illuminating after I started doing gymnastics. I did gymnastics for a couple years. I'm about to start doing it again, and I found out very, very quickly that I was not a natural by any means. In fact, I just happened to go through the motions, and sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. It was really hard to determine why that was with some things, why it wasn't for another. But I always found it funny because this skill that was so intriguing to me just didn't seem to make sense. And a lot of things that I've learned over the years have been that way in one form or another. But what really changed for me to level up in gymnastics was just doing it over and over, because what it did was create an awareness. So in gymnastics, if you're doing flips in the air, aerial awareness is a very real thing, and that goes for spatial awareness with fighting games. It is just something that each fighting game has its own space, and even though the concepts are the same, every single fighter is a different platform with its own set of rules and styles and punishments and rewards. And so because of that, when I finally got spatial awareness in the air, I was able to do flips and actually slow down. I could feel every motion when I was doing wrong. Ooh, sorry, it's really, really late. I was really able to start experimenting once I hit a certain point of awareness. And I feel like a lot of skills you do have to push through till you get that level. Dead or Alive is a game that if you don't have spatial awareness, this game chews you up. The 8-way movement, the fluidity, it seems like a simple game, but when I play people, it amazes me how even when I don't play for a long period of time, I can still just destroy half the population without ever having warmed up or any of that, just because of the gravity of the amount of knowledge this game holds. But that shouldn't scare you, especially because Dead or Alive is, to me, probably one of the most rewarding games there is for people that push through, because I don't know any of the top level players on like a personal basis now, but every single person that I had followed since this game's inception, all the names have changed because the grinding totally changed, and those that put in the work, I mean, it shows in their gameplay. You constantly see like caliber blades, hoodless, Clear, Killy. I mean, these guys just put a dumb amount of work into the game, and it's because of this effort with so many characters. They're always experimenting, they're always working off each other, and they never stop. They don't give the game up, and they keep pushing forward. And it's that exact mentality that you need if you want to be able to compete at a better level. If you want to evolve, you have to be able to understand what it is you're seeing. When I hear, and I hear this a lot of randoms will have their mic on and they will complain. I laugh every time, because something like Brad Wong's backwards punch, it's a stance that is actually a ducking move, so you can throw it before he even does a move. Same thing with Christie's side, what is it, 2 or 8 P plus K stance. I mean, it's just, you can low throw it, but people don't know these things because they don't push through and lab it out. If you have a problem in the game, if you have a character that is just beating the crap out of you, you need to lab that character. I thought Nico was a freaking terrifying machine until I labbed her. Now she makes so much more sense. I've been working through the last of the cast for me because I didn't play the last 7 years. And I'll continue to pay that toll until I pay my dues. There's no getting out of it. It doesn't matter how much of the DOA formula that I know, or all the theories and who I know it's my character specifically. If I didn't figure out how the rest of it works, there's only so far I go, and that's my personal fault on those limitations. So I really hope this helps you get out of the deep end of the pool and understand that you have the control to tread the water and change where you want to go, whether it be to land or further out to sea. There is so much in this game. I really feel like this game is just so underrated because the amount of crushing information where people give up after someone just decimates them before they can even get a punch in. I have a lot of personal philosophies on playing weaker people and how you should play, but I know a lot of top level players definitely disagree with me. So I will continue to play the way that I play when I can. I really hope to catch people in this game. Dead or Alive 6 isn't my favorite, but if you want to play me on 5 or 6, please let me know. I would love to play you. I've been totally working on every character, trying to get them down. So anyway, stay frosty, my friends, and I hope that this philosophy will help you push through to become that better player, get that DOA awareness, and get to kicking the butts that were kicking you. Alright, peace out.